All right, before we get started, like, share, follow, subscribe. Don't Be Sorry, Be Better podcast, season 2, episode 11. We got Theo, we got Ron, Dicky's in the house. Let's go. What up, gentlemen?
Just having a funny conversation before we started.
Yeah. Our pre-production sometimes is better than the actual episode.
The pre and post.
The
The pre and post.
Post is usually better.
You should really just start recording whenever we all get on and just let it rock, and then you edit out what you want.
That's too much, bro. It's too much work for me.
I know.
Yeah, so this is the new rendition of the "Don't Be Sorry, Be Better" sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's
You know what you say?
size.
You
It's
say
an extra large. Okay,
it doesn't look good. I could tell it doesn't
looks
look
like
good.
shit. It's falling apart already, and it was 3 times the price of the first batch.
Jeez, is that the one? Is that my batch?
Yeah, but you got like a custom one because they didn't make any. They didn't embroider anything over.
Oh, they didn't make the fat boy sizes.
Yeah.
They didn't have any man
like
sizes
huge
left.
people.
You know, I gotta find the tag
Large
on the
men.
hoodie. On the hoodies from my gym, because those are nice. It's like that nice, thick, super thick, like high quality. It's like a $65 hoodie when you buy it from the gym, but you feel the quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good quality.
Yeah,
like
quality. This episode is sponsored by Flower of Life CBD. If you need to relax, recharge, or feel your best, they've got you covered with premium organic CBD products. And just for our listeners, you get 20% off. Use promo code BeBetter20 at FOLCBD.com. That's BeBetter20 for 20% off, because better is what we do. Now back to the episode. So, what's up with your head, Ted?
Whoa!
Check it out.
Are those
You're like fucking Harry Potter?
Are those stitches, or are you just a big Harry Potter fan?
Well, it's to match my other scar. You can't see because that's healed good since I was a kid.
He's doing the cosplay that we were talking about last week.
Bro, I
borrowed your
smacked
wand.
There you go.
I'm gonna wear a cape and just wave my penis at everybody. Yeah, gross. Yeah, so I
doing the helicopter and you're bleeding out of your head. Oh my god. Why the camera just
so I smacked my head.
Yeah.
I don't know.
know.
So I smacked my head at the gym today on like a metal bracket on the locker. I was so dumb. I was bending over to grab like my keys in the bottom of the locker, and I just smacked my head on this metal bracket that like sticks out. It's actually like kind of I don't know why it would stick out the way it does.
Right.
And I just smashed my head on this thing, dude. And I'm like, oh my God, that hurt. I'm like, am I fucking bleeding right now? I got blood pouring down my face because the head bleeds a lot. Dude, I look in the mirror. I'm like, I got to get fucking stitches right now, dude.
That's what I'm ready to ask. Do you have stitches? You got stitches?
Yeah, I wadded up paper towels. I put it on my head. I put my hat on, and then I drove right to the hospital. I got like 4 stitches.
You should have fake passed out with your penis out and waited for someone to come and help you, and then you could have sued.
Waited for like one of the hot gym employee chicks to come and like maybe like
oh my god,
touch my.
I was like, I don't know why I passed out. I don't know why I'm hard.
Yeah, too bad it didn't happen after I got out of the sauna. I would have been like all bloody and sweaty, just like gone out and been like, like help.
You wake up to a cease and desist and please don't come back. Notice.
Never come back here again. Restraining order
on your body.
I can't go back to my gym now. Yeah, so I bashed my fucking head open, man. I was like,
That
that's
sucks.
cool. Yeah, I'm like, that's fucking annoying. I had to go to the hospital, get stitches.
That was like me in the winter when I slipped it.
Who does that? Like, yeah, it's like fucked up. But who does that?
Face on my lip from fucking when I smashed my face.
Jeez,
At least it's not further down. It's like right at below my hairline, and it goes up a little. So it's not like bad.
I mean, I didn't notice it until Rich said something.
Yeah, like you don't really notice it. It just looks like a scratch on my head. But I was like, yeah, man, what the fuck?
I just assumed it was like hair or something, like a lock just came down in or something.
I'm getting older, and my hairline's going further back. It's going lower. I'm getting more hair as I get older. Yeah.
How does that work? Don't you lose hair with the TRT?
I don't know. I haven't lost hair. Yeah, look at this fucking hair. I look like I lost hair. If anything, I've gotten hairy. My hair's thicker.
Did you have curls
I feel like
when you were a kid? I don't remember you having like curly hair like that. I guess maybe you always had gel in your hair.
I always had gel in my hair because it was like The floppy hair wasn't the look back in the day. Like,
Everybody looked like Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I've been putting toxic chemicals in my hair since I was 15. I always had like this thick fucking crazy hair, you know. Now it's like
there's a guy at my job who fully looks like he has on a hair helmet, bro. Like he
no,
put so much gel, it's like he could take it
I
off.
I still like put stuff in it, but like most now I just like let it rock. But yeah, I got curly fucking hair, man. I got super curly hair.
Yeah,
and thick.
Nice.
Got that good hair.
That's one thing, knock on wood, that I'm happy about too.
I have hair. I don't know how good it is, but I got hair.
Yeah, I got the hair, man. I don't
comment on it. They're like, oh, you know, at least you still have hair. I'm like, well, kinda.
Kind of. Like I haven't taken my hat off. It's debatable.
I don't rock the hat every day.
You know what? I got a lot going on in my life. Okay.
Okay.
The least I could do is I could have good fucking hair still. Right.
All right.
I got a lot going on.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got good hair. Yeah. I got that going for me at least.
Yeah,
you know, because like no one wants to have MS and be going bald.
That's a hell of a way of wording that. That's a hell of a way of wording that.
Hair.
You'd settle for having MS to have my hair. No. I would take multiple sclerosis and your hair tomorrow.
That's insane.
That's wild.
That is insane.
Okay. I would take your hair to not have MS.
To not have MS, right?
Yeah, how about that? I'll take your hairline tomorrow, dog.
Jeez.
If you had my hair,
I would just embrace it. I would just shave.
I have more hair than that,
I would just shave my head and get fucking more jacked, and I would just be a jacked bald guy.
I have more.
I mean,
than that.
Theo, I can think you could pull it off. You could pull off bald.
Who, me?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but you can pull it off.
I would. I would just do it. I'd rock it.
Yeah, but I have more hair than that to rock a bald. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be bald.
Yeah, you have
don't.
Too much hair
you have hair. Yeah, you still have hair. You're not like bald. Yeah. But I do a couple of people back when we were younger, man. Dude, were like bald. But I remember this one guy I knew when I was like 20 in Charlotte. He was the same age as me. He was bald, like Homer Simpson bald, man.
Charlotte, that's basically right around the time I started thinning. I thought I was a goner. I was like, I'm 22. Like, it's over. Like, I couldn't even gel my hair anymore. I was like, I just started like thinning out in the front, and I was like, oh, by the time I'm like 30, I probably won't have any hair left. But somehow, it's still there.
You know what? You know what I contribute my hair, not losing my hair to, is that I never wore hats all the time. You always wore hats. Yeah. Henry always wore hats. That's why Henry's bald. He's always worn hats. The hats are what fucks your hair up.
I don't know.
The hats are what fucks your hair up, dude.
When I was a kid, I wore hats all the time. Me and my buddies all wore hats. I think it's just genetics, because I wore hats all the time, bro.
I think it's different. I think it's different for our hair on now. I think our hair is a little different. I think it's different. I think, yeah, it's not the same, bro. Not the same.
Back.
not the same, dog.
Okay, fine, fair enough. I can't speak of that. I apologize.
I think it's like a white people. I think it's a white people thing.
You know what your hair reminds me of? You ever see Malibu's Most Wanted? When Anthony Anderson and Tay Diggs were like getting into character, and he comes home with like the braids wig, and he's like, "Fuck you, click it, biatch."
It's so good. That's
so good.
Man. You know, I was thinking about you today, Ron.
Like that didn't look like that. That's not like normally, but when you like,
I see it. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Ronell, I was thinking about you today. I was watching because I was the videos of the Blue Origin fight with like Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' whore girlfriend. And did you see those videos? No. It has to all be fake. It cannot. There's no way it's real, right? So Blue Origin, okay, the Jeff Bezos commuter shuttle, whatever the fuck it does, it would just the flight that brings rich people. Bless you.
Thank you.
The flight that brings rich people to like the edge of space and back.
Yeah.
He sent up
his girl,
his girl, and Katy Perry and like 3 other women. I have no idea who they are. Just insignificant fucking people.
I think 2 of them were actual astronauts.
Yeah, 2 of them were. Sorry, I take that back. 2 of them were actual astronauts. No one's ever heard of them. But it was like Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, like his Puerto Rican second wife, and they went up into this flight and they came back down, and it looks like, how did you not see that, Ronell? It looks totally fake.
The slow
Oh, fucking hell. I can't stop sneezing.
The slow descent in the balloon, like fucking thing, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs is
Dude,
one of the worst pieces of video.
I'm not gonna find it.
It's horrible.
It can't be real. I don't believe any of it. I just don't believe it actually happened.
They were in space for 2 minutes.
Well, it's not space.
The edge of space. Wherever the fuck they were. The edge
outer
of space.
orbit. They're not there. Yeah, the edge of space. You can't break the firmament, Rich. Can't break the firmament, Rich.
Yeah.
You can't go past
belt.
it.
You can't get past the radiation belt.
Yeah, you can. You can't get past the radiation belt. We never went to the moon. God damn it. But it was just like I thought of Ronell because of like you said you could see like the curvature of the Earth, and it's like you can't in an airplane. You have to go in Jeff Bezos' rocket ship to see the curvature of the Earth. You have to go to the edge of space.
Let me ask you a question: is the Earth flat or not? Answer the question.
Me?
Is the Earth flat or not?
I have no idea. I've never been high enough to tell you.
Okay,
I don't know.
Well, either way.
News.
No, the Earth's round. The Earth's round. The Earth's not flat. The Earth's round.
Okay.
Or is it?
Oh, God.
Or is it? Or is the fuck? How do you know? How do you know? You don't know.
Because other planets are round.
How do you know? How do you know?
I've seen through telescopes.
We live in a simulation. What do you know?
You can't tell the planet's round through a telescope.
Huh? Yeah,
you can't tell the planet's round through a telescope.
You can see the circle. You can see it's a circle. It's a fucking circle. It's a disc.
You can see what they choose to put in the simulation.
Oh,
what they choose for you to see.
Why the fuck did Katy Perry go on?
That's what I'm saying. It's propaganda. And none of it makes sense. The video looks so fake.
I wish I could cue a
she looks like a cyborg. She 100% looks like AI
right now, just for this moment.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Did you know she kind of like inadvertently killed a nun?
What?
Yeah, Katy Perry accidentally inadvertently killed a nun.
Give context to the listeners.
That's a wild accusation. I never heard that.
So I'm probably going to like butcher the story, but it was something to the
effect. She did come from like a super hyper religious family.
Nobody said our podcast was factual.
Tell us, but apparently, like,
do you know Jeff Bezos is a dinosaur?
Oh my God. I mean, that
you know what? Get real close. Everybody get real close to the camera every time they give a bad take.
Did you know Mace? Did you know Mace Windu sold me a bad lightsaber?
But yeah, no, I saw like there was some.
Is the number one seller in Japan.
Rich, you look.
Did
unhinged.
you buy a Samuel L. Jackson sex doll and get a miniature lightsaber?
You look unhinged because your camera froze on my end.
Very white. He looks very white.
He looks quite pale.
He looks completely debt free.
I'm losing internet connection right now. So
he looks like. Do you know who my father is?
He's like, do you know who my father is? He looks like, that's my dad's boat.
That's my dad's boat.
Rich actually,
no.
You Rich
actually hates Rich hates his father. Actually, that's the funny part.
Don't make me call my dad.
It's not his dad's boat.
My dad's a lawyer.
Yeah. All right, so Katy Perry killed a nun. No context. That's fine.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
So,
I believe it.
Like apparently, like
I believe it. I'm good. I believe it.
These nuns saved up, bought a house, and then the Vatican was like, "Oh, now we're gonna sell it." And Katy Perry was trying to buy it. They went into like court litigation, blah, 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 whatever. Somebody else was trying to buy it. It ruined her life. It was like a mess. And when they went to court, one of the nuns went to court with them. And like she had a heart attack in the courtroom and fucking died.
Damn, Katy Perry killed a nun.
So, yeah.
From stress.
I'm so confused.
But I mean, she was also like 100 years old. She was like 90 something. Or like
so
89.
Katy Perry took the Vatican to court. She took the Catholic Church to court. That's ballsy. That's ballsy. What kind of money? How much money do you want to have? I took the Catholic Church to court money. That's the kind of money
I want to have good internet connection so that I can actually fucking record this episode. What the fuck is going on right now? Jesus Christ.
You're better now.
They keep moving Theo back to the middle.
Well, right now on my screen, I'm on the right.
Now I moved again. I'm off to the right on my end. Me?
You're on the right, Theo?
It goes Rich Ronell me.
For me, it goes Rich Theo me.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Swap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Katy Perry maybe went to the outer edge of space, but I don't believe it. I think you got to watch the video. It looks so fake.
I believe
it looks. Yeah, I totally believe she killed a nun. I don't even think it was a heart attack.
In front of everybody.
In court.
In front of
everybody saw.
Ronell saw it first.
Everybody saw it. The media shut it down. Media they took it offline.
God damn it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
What else did I had a funny thought I had all the time I've been in court the past couple of weeks. So I feel like if you go really well dressed to court, like you overdress yourself to court, you look guilty.
Unless you are 18 and you look like a baby.
No, like I saw somebody.
You ever seen that meme that of the lawyer wearing like the way too baggy suit and the fucking shitty shoes, and they're like, if this is your lawyer, you're definitely going to jail. You got your lawyer's got to look real good.
Yo, I saw a guy wearing a tuxedo that you would rent for a
prom,
like a wedding, like a wedding, like a gray suit that you would rent for like someone that rent. They say you got to go to Men's Warehouse and get the gray suit for my wedding party, that suit. He didn't return it to Men's Warehouse, and he was wearing it to court. And I'm just like, you immediately look guilty.
Jeez.
Like immediately look guilty, or people who try to like dress nice, but they just wear like pants that are too long, or like dress clothes that don't fit. You look guilty, right? Like you look guilty.
I'm gonna represent myself. I don't trust the.
Have you seen those? What do they call them? Sovereign citizen.
That's bullshit. Yeah, like the what they call like the
sovereign citizen. I think it's called.
Yeah, like the Scarecrow Man or like a Tin Man or something like that. Yeah,
and it's like the judge wrecks them they're like, yeah, we're not doing none of that bullshit.
Oh, the one that like the sovereign or what's it called?
Yeah,
fuck is it?
They're like, I don't need a driver's license to commit I'm not commuting commerce. I'm just I don't need a license. Like they argue and they always lose in court. Like they just like go to jail because they don't register their car.
Yeah, right.
It's like, dude, you gotta like just get extorted a little bit.
It's like it's fine.
But you know it's funny, right? So like all this shit, I got in trouble for something unrelated to parking tickets. But then when I got arraigned, the judge goes, "Oh, you have these unpaid tickets. You need to settle before we do anything." I'm like, "Oh, great." So I go and I pay them, and the cost was a fraction of the cost as if I would have went 3 individual times to go to court to do it. So the moral of the story is just don't pay your fucking tickets you get, and then just wait till they group them all up and then pay them at once, and you get it at a discount. Oh. It's like, I'm going to do that forever now.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. Don't
I have
pay
a couple
your
tickets that I got to take care of anyway. So.
Let them rock. Let them rock. Let it rock. Go take care of it. Yeah.
Well, they always do that. That's you get a parking ticket in Sag Harbor. You just like don't pay it for a while, then you show up and they always knock it down.
Yeah, like you can't go right off the rip. You can't go right off the rip. You got to let it go, and then just like they don't care how long you let it go. They don't even acknowledge it.
This is not legal advice.
No, it's legal advice.
Do it.
It's absolutely legal. It's
we have a
legal advice.
Disclaimer at the bottom. We are morons.
Katy,
it's absolutely legal advice.
And definitely
Katy Perry looks like a cyborg in this video, and it has her listed as an astronaut.
Yeah, dude, it's wild, bro. Like it's not.
She's listed as an astronaut. Fuck all of that. I don't care if the Earth is a trapezoid. Katy Perry is an astronaut now.
You got to insert the video somewhere here in this because it just looks so ridiculous. And then Katy Perry floats over with like a fucking. She bought a flower like a little fucking like a daisy with her, and she just goes in front of the camera like this, like Gulfstreet's like, shut the fuck up, Katy Perry. You're not even in space. You're fucking CGI, Katy Perry. You're the fucking.
She fully looks CGI, but
yeah, you are fully in a fucking soundstage somewhere.
Yeah,
like you are not.
I'm not one of those conspiracy theory kind of people, but I'm looking at this video,
and
this video does not look real.
Think about the liability of it. You're Katy Perry. Your lawyers, your insurance. You are Katy Perry. You're insured for probably $50 million. Just your voice, right? Right? You think your fucking lawyers is like, oh yeah, Katy Perry, get in a fucking tin can, bro, or whatever. Her voice, whatever it is, she's insured.
You know,
her label has.
You know what it is.
Yeah, them titties, whatever it is. Something about Katy Perry is insured. She's
British.
she's owned by a label. They want their fucking money. They want their money.
They want their investment.
Yeah. You think they're letting her get in some fucking tin can to go to the edge of space and float down? I don't believe it. I'd be like, nah, you're not getting on that flight, Katie. You're not doing
balloons. What's the difference?
You go do that in a fucking balloon.
The guy
you go do that. They don't go that high.
Skydived. He went to the edge of space.
Yeah, that's an asshole. That's an asshole who skydives. You're not Katy Perry. That's just some jerk off in a fucking.
Yeah, I mean, he's not worth the same as Katy Perry.
Nah, he's just some guy. He's just some fucking guy.
The celebrities are self-involved.
He's just some guy.
Do that.
Huh?
Yeah, they are.
All right, let me paint a picture for you. They go, okay, this is a publicity stunt. We're really just
no one cares about
We're literally not going anywhere.
One cares.
We're going to pretend that we did this. All you got to do is get inside, and we're going to safely drop it out of a C-130.
Yeah. The agent goes, "Hey, Katie, no one bought tickets to your last tour. Your new album's fucking whack. No, nobody cares about you anymore. You're going to go to a soundstage.
And
you're going to pretend.
Goes, I'll pay you $1 billion.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to pay you $50 million to hang out with his wife in a soundstage,
and you both get
for like an hour. It's going to be an hour, and you got to kiss dirt.
Although the launch video definitely looks big.
You got to kiss dirt. You got to kiss the ground at $50 million.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's that. That's what that is. There's no way that's real. There's no way it's real. With AI and everything, there's no way, nothing you could do to convince me that video is real. Nothing.
That
Absolutely
video looks
nothing.
fake as hell.
There's nothing you can do to convince me that
I'm not
happened.
conspiracy theory, but that looks.
I am super conspiracy theorist with a touch of realism.
Retarded.
There's nothing realistic about that video.
Put it this way. The fact that me and
retarded.
Theo
basically retarded.
In this instance, the fact that me and Theo are so wide apart on the spectrum, and we still agree that there's no fucking way that video is real.
There's no way.
You guys agree. You say the same thing. Guess what?
But it's true though.
Our listeners and viewers have seen you guys agree quite a few times. So.
Maybe you're just as retarded as I am. I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe.
If you just have the most basic understanding and concept of AI and anything visual, you just cannot believe that that's real.
Yeah, that video looks
you cannot believe that's real. You can. It's crazy.
But hasn't the Virgin Atlantic guy or the Virgin whatever records guy, hasn't he been doing that shit for fucking years?
Oh, some Branson, I think.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I'm not doing. Okay.
Hasn't even.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that these super rich people haven't launched. I'm saying that one video with that one person on that one rocket ship is bullshit.
It's bullshit. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, dude. It's bullshit.
Yeah, the video looks fake. The video looks fake.
And what's the point of even doing that anyway? What's the point of doing
put it this way? Now 3 assholes are talking about Katy Perry.
Well, I did see this thing that, and I don't know if it's real or not, but through SpaceX, what they're doing, where they're trying to do with the self-landing rockets for global travel, where you can launch up and be anywhere in the world, be from New York to Dubai in 28 minutes. Through using the SpaceX, reusable rockets.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to imagine that travel would go somewhere like that in in our lifetime. Really, how you think it's not going to get to a point where we can't get from here to London in an hour?
Let me ask you.
Well, no, it already.
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Would you rather take a 14-hour first-class Emirates flight or get in Elon's rocket to save fucking 13 and a half hours?
Ooh.
I don't know if I think if Elon's rocket, the tickets would be so expensive that it would be an extremely nice 35-minute ride.
Imagine Elon
to get to anywhere in the world.
Elon just only gets places by way of rocket.
That's sick. Yeah, I would rather go. I would much rather sit in a rocket for 30 minutes than a fucking first class for 14 hours.
Emirates
not even a question.
First class is really nice though.
Doesn't matter.
First class is really nice, but
doesn't matter. I still want to be so drugged up that I sleep for 12 of the 14 hours. I don't want to be awake for that. I don't care. I don't like flying. I want to be out of that thing as quick as possible.
Listen to me. You think you don't like flying now? That 28 minutes is gonna be the scariest shit.
Terrifying, fucking the most terrifying. It's like, it's like 14 hours first class Emirates or the most terrifying 30 minutes of your life.
Like it's 28 minutes. It's 28 minutes
to go to the Middle East, to go to a country you can't fucking spit in.
Yeah. 28 minutes, but you shit yourself, puke, and you pass out twice. He's like,
it's terrifying. But now you could be in a country that your fucking wife can't show her ankles in 30 minutes.
God damn it.
Fantastic.
I'll be there.
I love it.
I'll be there in 10 days.
You going back?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, now imagine someone like you who goes there more than anybody I've known ever go to the Middle East or India. Wouldn't you rather be able, like, if I'm going on vacation once, I'll take the flight first class Emirates.
Motherfucker,
you got to go there all the fucking time.
The first one to do anything. Okay,
that's a fact.
I'm not saying that you're taking the first flight to Mumbai after it's fucking established.
I'm white, but I'm not that white. You feel me?
I don't know.
I don't want
Richard texts me that at least once a week.
After it's established, 5 years in, after it's established, it works. You don't want to get on that thing. You got to go to fucking India 7 times a year. 7 times a year. You don't want to get on a fucking 30-minute rocket ship flight?
Yeah, you would. You would.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me?
You would.
Everybody would.
I would take it home.
All the elites would.
Take it home.
All the elites would.
You got to fly regular there and then take it home.
That's nice. That's like taking the road trip down somewhere and flying
and then
back.
Flying back home.
Yeah, it's like that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
That's not a bad thought.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I like that.
They're more worried about the landing safely in that country versus landing safely in the U.S.
I don't know, bro. That rocket just fucking like shimmies down. It just gets caught by the claw machine. It's sick.
They still
he docks up.
I think he's like 2 out of 10 or something. Still currently are failing. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Yeah. 2 out of 10. I would take those outs.
I'm not now, but they'll get it. They'll sort it out in 10 years. In 10 years, that'll be the technology. That'll be so.
Like, put it this way: my grandkid is not even going to think about it.
Yeah, literally. Like my kids, when my youngest kid is my age,
she's not gonna.
Planning a trip to fucking anywhere in the world is not gonna be like, oh, but I don't want to stay on the plane for fucking I don't want to go 19 hours on a flight to Japan. It's like, it's 40, an hour, no problem.
28 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be all supersonic. It'll be the way it should be. We'll be where we need to be. Another 30 years.
More than supersonic.
Ultrasonic.
Well, more.
It'll be greater than any of the Nazi scientists that came over after the war could have imagined. That's like, yeah. It'll be Werner von Braun would never imagine.
He would have never fathomed.
Yeah, Werner von Braun will never have fathomed what had happened, what we did. It's fantastic.
Wow.
He'd actually be disgusted. He'd be wondering why we're not doing that already.
Right.
Literally, he'd be like,
what took you so long?
Be like, we should have been doing this 15 years ago. Not for nothing. A little behind the curve. Let's be honest, right?
The act.
Oh, speaking of Germans, use those CIA documents, because let's stay on the conspiracy tip, right?
Are you talking about the Russian one where the aliens turned him to stone?
No, I don't buy any of that shit. The CIA documents about that they were watching Hitler in Argentina years after the war.
I mean,
I've been saying this for years.
Yeah.
I'm saying this for years, that Hitler never died, that he escaped to Argentina with a lot of the other scientists, and they just dropped the documents essentially saying that the CIA was watching Hitler up until 1963. He died in 1963 in Argentina. Yeah.
How old would he have been?
Oh, fucking old.
80? 90 something? Fucking old.
Probably in his 80s.
Yeah, he just lived in the mountains of he lived in the mountains of Argentina and just practiced eugenics with like Mengele. They were building the most ultimate race. There's areas in Argentina in the mountains where they speak only German and they're completely blonde-haired, blue eyes.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Completely Aryan because of what they were doing.
I watched Hunting Hitler on the History Channel with Tim Kennedy.
Oh no!
There's so much better stuff on that. Yeah, man, the Nazis. I've been watching all these
I'm interested.
documentary.
I'm worried about the quality of this episode because everything keeps cutting in and out.
It doesn't seem you've only done it like once.
Yeah.
You've been fine.
On my
I
end
mean,
a lot, so I don't know.
really?
Yeah.
On this end, it looks fine.
Yeah. Don't you wish you picked up your phone now?
Your face was
picked it up. What do you mean?
Frozen for that one. I haven't touched my phone.
Don't you wish you picked up your phone now?
What is it? Why?
Because then you would have had the other computer.
Can I stream with that? Can I do this from that?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah, you could.
Then what
I want to try it.
Oh, rub it in my face. At least you had that computer to be sitting right here doing nothing while I'm using this fucking computer.
It's literally about 20 feet away from me right now.
Yeah.
Did you guys see my cat? We got a new cat.
You don't even like cats.
Didn't? That's why you got that scratch on your face.
Well, he's kind of cool.
Little feral cat.
Yeah, they got him from Freeport. I was like, it's a Freeport cat. I was like,
yeah, I'm not getting another cat unless
he's cool.
Comes with papers.
No, this is like a they didn't like find him. They got him from a place. He's cool though. He's a cool guy. He's chill. He's a chill.
Because I've had 2 cats so far, and they have fucked up my house.
I don't like cats.
Dude, I got too many women in my house to have any. Say they want to come home with a cat. I'm outnumbered. They come home with a cat, and now I have a kitten. Like it is what it is.
Is that the only one you have? Or I thought you had another
I got another cat, Jelly. She's around somewhere. This is a guy. He's cool though. He's got a good little temperament to him. He's not like a pussy. He doesn't get scared. He's not skittish. He's a cool cat. I like him.
I like Jelly.
Yeah, I'll keep
cat.
Yeah, Jelly's a cool cat. Jelly's a good cat.
I have possums in my backyard. Never thought I'd have that.
Dog, you got to shoot them with the friggin' the AK paintball gun.
Let me ask you a question. When's the last time you tasted the explosion?
Oh, Pop Rocks.
Where do you find that?
My sister for my birthday got me a box of candy from the year I was born.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit is spoiled.
Wait, those are from the 80s?
No, these are from. They're like.
Oh, I thought she
candy
really bought you like.
That's what I thought too. I thought that too. Like they were made in 80.
This bullshit.
5 or whatever.
Oh, I remember those.
Damn, I haven't seen those in years. That was acid.
Oh yeah,
wow! They don't even make those anymore.
Wait, so those are old candies that was started being made when you were born in '85?
Candies that were around then. I don't know when they were like originally came out.
Yeah, I'm about to say those candy cigarettes been out for a minute. No, a sell-by date.
Candy necklace.
I got all the fucking junk. That's cool. That's fun. I like that. You got a good sister.
Nerds.
Yeah.
So she got me a bottle of 1942 Rosado as well.
I saw that. That's nice. It's good stuff.
Aged in port wine barrels. I didn't like it. It like it was too sweet. Honestly, it really tasted like Grand Marnier to me.
Really?
Yeah. It was like very interesting.
You got it.
I didn't love it.
Did you like just drink it? Do you drink it neat?
Yeah.
Something like that would probably be good over a night, like one of those ice cubes where you slowly dilute it a little bit. So it cuts the sweetness, opens everything up. Yeah, you need an ice cube for that. Drink it again with an ice cube.
I so much alcohol this weekend. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah, so you did some disgusting things. Hit first of all, hit the burp because that's you gotta let me get 5 big burps. Okay.
Too many.
Too many. Too many.
Theo is a child.
Two more. You already did 3. 2 more. Go.
One more. There you go. Theo, yo, I swear, the joy I see in Theo's face every time you hit that button.
It's just a sound I've been doing. Tremendous loser. It's a sound I've been doing since I was like 18 years old, and it just brings me so much joy.
So much joy.
So much joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did a lot of burp this weekend. That's nice. You had a good time.
I went to the Yankee game on Saturday with there was 10 of us.
Nice.
So Jimmy, our sensitive friend, basically didn't even tell me he was inviting him. Luckily, I had an extra ticket for him because I'm like, well, who is this? He invites a guy who's in the military with him. And literally throughout the night, this guy got like super fucked up and everybody's just like coming up to me like, who the fuck is that guy? Yo, he's the worst. Like, why is it so weird? He was like eating a hot dog one point and just like making weird eye contact with Paul. And Paul's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He kept like going up to me and shaking my hand. I'm like, dude, like leave me alone.
It's so
Leave me
weird.
alone.
Some tweet guy with PTSD. Like, thanks, Jimmy. Like, thanks.
Jimmy's like, oh, I don't know. He's not usually like that. He's usually super cool. He was just really nervous to meet you. And I was like, gay.
So you acting weird?
Gay.
But we had a great
So he acted autistic.
We had a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Henry got dragged out by his neck for being too drunk.
He always gets like into issues, and he's just the most unconfrontational.
It happened so quickly that literally, like, he's awake and then he's not. It's just like there's nothing.
He had that eye. That he had that Henry
he was
eye.
walking around bent over, like walking like a pigeon. I was like, "What is this guy doing?"
He didn't go home, right? He stayed in the city.
No,
he didn't go to his wife, right?
We put him in an Uber. He went home.
Really?
By the time he got home, it was like 8:30 at night.
Oh,
and you're that hammered?
He texted me at 6 a.m. Was like, "Oh, sorry, lost you guys in the crowd." I was like, "No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You got thrown. We put you in a car.
We all saw it happening, and we were just like, no one moved. And then Jimmy like ran out and like got him in an Uber. Luckily for Jim, like for him, Jimmy was like took care of it. But I didn't go anywhere. I was like, yeah, I'm on a different journey, guy. I'm sorry. It's like not even like a malicious way. It was just kind of like I saw it happen.
Yeah, no,
didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like he's a grown ass man. He's good. He's fine.
You know what? At the end of the day, it's like we're literally like 40 years old. It's like you're on your own, bro. Like you're a grown man. Like, you're not dead. You're not dying. That's not the cops. Like you're fine. Like you got go to your wife.
Saying, "Oh, I'm really not going to drink that much," and I was like, "Sure." Then he's like sneaking off by himself doing shots. I'm like, "Bro, what are we doing,
bro?
You might as well."
Yeah, just like no.
The before game like meal at the Audi Club is sick.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that was really nice. They had a great spread, and like it was like perfect because we could like sit up there, and like it started to rain a little bit in the beginning. And then like they didn't like kick us out or anything. We were just like, up there. We took like some pictures. It was cool. It was a good time. Everybody had fun.
Good times.
I'm kind of thinking I want to buy probably home game season for the Giants.
Like season tickets?
Because the Meadowlands is not too far from my house.
Like a block, like 10 games, like a 10-game block or something.
There's only 8 home games in the season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't. I'm thinking you can't do that for football.
Well, Theo, I knew what you meant.
Because my dad used to do that for Yankee games. You buy like a 10-game block or something. But I guess you can't do that for football because.
Well, I mean, you buy games.
Talk to Paul. He's probably got a guy there because he has season tickets.
Oh, actually,
the Giants. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I don't like. I don't like NFL. NFL is my least favorite live sporting event.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like going NFL.
The only
games.
good part is
so
the tailgating.
Boring.
Other than that, the actual game itself is like every seat sucks. I've sat on the first level, like first row, 50-yard line. That seat sucked.
I had a buddy years ago, years back. His cousin was, I forget his name, but I think he played for the Ravens, and they were playing the Jets. So I was in the family row.
Oh yeah.
Like like right on the field, and you don't want to sit there.
No,
it's like
shit.
Huh?
No, that's shit. And football is such a slow moving sport, like live too. Like they play, they stop, and it doesn't. It's not like I
went to the
and baseball's slow moving, but it's different.
I went to
Josh Evans. I think Josh Evans was his name.
I went to Cowboys Giants in MetLife, and it was like on the coldest day of the year in like a December.
Sounds miserable.
It was brutal. Literally,
never get me to do that.
My beard was frozen.
Never get me to do that. That and skydiving. Never get me to do it.
Skydiving.
Yeah, I'm not. No interest in sitting in like a any sporting arena in like 20-degree weather watch a sports game. It sounds so miserable.
I kind of want to do like one of those suites up top.
Oh yeah, in an owner's box. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Those tickets.
Negative 15 degrees. Negative 15 degrees in an owner's box sounds great.
I would do a skybox.
Sounds great.
How could it
anything?
Private bathroom.
Anything. Used to go. My uncle He's a guy who's married to my dad's cousin. He used to work for a hedge fund. We would go to see the circus, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, in the hedge fund skyboxes in the Madison Square Garden. It was the greatest thing in the world as a kid. There's nothing better than being in the sky in an owner's box or something. It's fucking awesome. It's arguably the greatest viewing experience for anything.
Yeah. The only thing, like,
I went to the Royal Rumble in an MSG owner's box. It was sick.
Yeah,
it was sick.
The closest, and obviously this is not the owner's box, but the closest I ever got to, like, I guess, like, good seats was I was in the Legend Suite in the old Yankee Stadium, I think, and that shit was just fire. And like,
good seats are good seats, man.
Sorry,
good seats are just good seats, you know.
And I was right, like, I was on camera. I was right behind home plate, bro. I was behind the net. It was so awesome. Cool. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, I like good seats. Good seats are nice.
Yeah, I don't.
You know,
I don't sit in shitty seats.
Yeah, nobody wants shitty
never
seats.
do that.
I don't mind it for concerts, like depending on the stadium. Like when I go to we'll go to Jones Beach. I actually like the seats higher up because you get the whole view of like the stadium and the water and everything. And for me, it's different. But like,
have you been to the air show in Jones Beach?
The what?
The air show.
Yeah, I went 2 years ago. It's awesome.
That is so fire.
Sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Especially when the Blue Angels pack. Oh, bro.
Any of that. You want to know where America what does America do with all of our tax money?
They
go to an air show.
Fucking jets. Yeah, they do.
Go to an air show, bro, because that's all like the decommissioned technology, right?
That's
and
the old
sick.
Shit.
That's the old shit.
Yeah.
And it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's even like the new old shit. Dude,
right, the new old
wild.
Shit. Bro,
I remember we were there.
The F-22 was in the late 90s.
I remember when we were there, they announced like, oh, the F-22 or F-15 or whatever just took off from MacArthur, and then like 5 minutes, dude. 5 minutes later, you just hear it, and it's boom, and it's just freedom, like democracy sprayed everywhere. It's just like, dude, it's sick. It's so sick.
The last time
I said they spend all this money, right? Spend a little more money, set up some shit in the water, and let them launch off some fucking 50 cal rounds or some missiles, right? You want to get people back? You want to get people behind America? Dude, let them launch a couple of fucking Stinger missiles and some 50 cal rounds. That'd be sick. Americans would love that.
Flares. Because, like, have you seen the C-130 when it does the angel thing?
Yeah.
You could do that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Russia would do it. Russia would do that, right?
Come on. That.
China would do the shit out of that.
Dude, like, I remember one time, right? They broke the sound barrier right over our head. So I'm talking about it has been louder than I've ever heard.
Crazy.
I saw this kid. He was like 3-4 years old. He did not know what to do with his body. He was just like he didn't know what to do with himself. And
my kids were terrified. They were terrified when it was crazy.
The thing is, as an adult, like when I saw it, I was like, say 21, 22-ish. And I knew what was happening, and it's still scary.
Scary.
You know what I mean? That's why, like, when they say, like when they're actually in combat and it's like they're doing like show of force, it's like they don't have to fire off because it's like I'll buzz wherever you're at. You're going to get scared. You're going to surrender.
Buzz the tower. Buzz the tower.
Dude, my ex-wife, her parents have land. My ex-wife, her parents have land in Virginia.
Okay.
They have like 20 acres in, it's a part of Virginia, probably like 45 minutes from Richmond, by like military bases-ish, right?
Yeah, okay.
And we were just on our property years ago, and out of nowhere, you hear that sound, and it was a fucking F-whatever fighter jet, like active fighter jet. And it just rips over like 150 feet above the tree line. I was like, what the fuck is that? And the dad was like, they fly training missions through the valley and stuff. It's like mimics Afghanistan and stuff. It's like, they'll just show up every now and then. And I'm thinking like, holy crap, could you imagine just being somebody in some other country? Walking your fucking sheep or whatever. And then you just out of nowhere, just this fucking like plane of destruction flies over your head. Like, it's crazy. Show of force, dude. Like it is very like, wow, okay, like they're there and they could be there like that.
One of my favorite, I guess, ship is the C-130, the gunship, the one that has like the what is it?
Like
is it a howitzer?
Warthog.
It's some big fucking gun. Huh?
I like the A-10 Warthog. I like the A-10.
The A-10 Warthog is good too. The A-10 is good, but the reason why I like the C-130 is because like it does death donuts. So like it'll literally just sit there and loiter and just flying in a circle. And that gun that they have trained on that side is just firing just massive, giant. Yo, bro, when I tell you, like when you see the videos, like it's insane.
Destruction. Yeah, man. Yeah, go to an air show, bro. Go to an air show. Where does that? Why are we so taxed? Go to an air show. Let's go to an air show.
Yeah, you'll see exactly where. Oh, I paid 1/50th of the price of that right there with my taxes.
You barely paid for the fuel of your taxes in your lifetime.
I paid for this screw right here. I paid for this one screw.
Crazy. Good times.
The fucking rivets on those things are like $5,000.
Oh, wild. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Ow, fuck! I just touched my fucking.
I literally saw you do it.
Don't touch.
Oh,
dude.
Can't even take a shower.
Yeesh.
Can't wash my head.
For how long?
I can't get my head wet.
Speaking of things not being washed,
I take a body shower.
You know what Richard did when he came to my house last week?
Wash your chicken.
No.
Watch your cutlet.
He was like, yo, I need to use the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom and doesn't wash his hands. I nearly beat the shit out of him. What was your excuse, Rich?
I took a piss. I touched my own dick, and I left your house.
Yeah, white people don't always wash their hands.
That's fucking disgusting, brother.
I don't. Why? My penis isn't dirty.
What's the problem?
Yeah, my penis isn't dirty. I pull it out with my fingers and I let it hang out.
So I
just let it hang and I pee. I barely touch my penis. I barely even touch my penis.
That's exactly what Rich said.
I showered an hour and a half before I was at your house. You know how I know that? Because it took me an hour and a half to get to your house.
Devin always yells at me too because I never wash. She's like, you didn't wash your hands. I was like, I peed. She's like, I wash my hands after you pee. I was like, because you put your fingers into an open gash in your body to wipe your vagina. I don't. I just wiggle my body and I pull my pants up, bro.
You guys are not going to make me be the weirdo here. I'm not exaggerating. I literally wash my hands every single time.
When I'm out in public,
that's why you're ashy. You wash your hands too much, Ron.
That's why I put on lotion, so I'm not ashy.
It's a vicious cycle. You're soaking in all the chemicals from the lotion. Yeah, I'd rather have ashy. I'd rather just wash my hands all the time, bro.
Penis hands, whatever.
Walk around with penis hands, bro. I rarely touch anybody during the day. Who do I touch? I avoid people mostly avoid people, and I give the pounds out. I usually give pounds out to people anyways. I don't want to touch your fucking hands because maybe you touch your penis. Maybe you touch your penis. So why do I want to touch your hand?
See.
Same.
So I just pound. I give people pounds anyway. I give people pounds anyway. And if I'm doing business,
but different.
Yes, yeah. And if I'm doing business with somebody, I'll shake your hand. But now you touch my penis technically, so now we're friends and we can do business. So it's fine. we broke through that wall. Oh now it's fine.
Fucking disgusting. I started that statement like, "Oh, we're going to roast Rich," and now I am once again the minority, huh?
Well,
yeah, white people are kind of gross sometimes, Ronell. But we don't fucking reuse washcloths. We don't reuse washcloths.
I wash mine like every other day.
That's disgusting. The bacteria that goes on immediately as soon as you stop that washcloth is sitting with bacteria on it.
Well, first of all, I hang it. So
use bar soap,
dries for my face.
Disgusting.
I have salicylic acid soap.
Gross chemicals. Is putting chemicals on your body.
It's literally acid.
This guy made me go back in the bathroom and wash my hands with his bar soap. Ew.
First of all,
with pubic hairs on it,
it's a half bath. Downstairs, a half bath. No pubes on in the half bath. But first of all, I look younger than both of you, so fuck off. Okay, you're not gonna sit here.
You are younger than both of us.
I had a tattoo artist tell me I look 35. She told me I look 35 a couple of weeks ago. What the fuck do you know?
I got said, "Oh, you look 32." I'm like, "You're lying."
Well, I still get in my 20s.
Rich Banks, 25-year-olds.
My late 20s. So
listen, bro.
And I'm not that much younger than you guys.
Listen. At least I got all my hair. It's going gray, but I got my fucking hair at least.
Yeah, I thought I saw gray hair here too. But yeah, so okay, I guess I'm the weirdo. I wash my hands every time.
I mean, yeah, I honestly, I don't even. I use a bidet at my house,
Oh,
So I don't really. You have first of all, everybody should get a bidet.
I want one.
Get it. Tushy.com. We don't have a promo code, but order one.
Damn,
$70. Best 70 you ever spent in your life.
$70.
The best 70 you
I
ever
thought they
spent in
were
your
like
life.
money, like a couple hundred or something.
No,
we should work on it. We should work on a sponsorship to clean this shit up.
But yeah, so like I actually don't wash my hands a lot after I shit because I don't even have to touch my ass.
You don't still have to wipe?
No, bro. I blast it all out with fucking water,
I
dude.
bet you like it too.
Yeah, it feels great. Feels great. So
Yay.
I sometimes just go sit on it and let it run. I don't even have to.
You're
you
fucking
poop?
disgusting.
No.
Dude.
So did you poop? No.
No.
Yeah, but like I didn't touch my ass. My fingers didn't touch shit. Tremendous loser or tremendous genius.
Yeah.
Why would I don't know why I didn't touch shit. I didn't touch my ass. Why would I wash my hands?
I'm gonna be honest. I still feel like even with a bidet, I'm gonna have to wash my hands.
Why? You didn't touch your ass.
So then you just have a wet ass. Then what?
Just pat it. Just pat it with a little toilet paper.
You pat it with your bare hand.
Pat it with a toilet paper. You just pat it. Just pat the toilet the water.
And you gotta have that. You gotta have that expensive toilet paper in your house. That single ply.
No, I got that.
Do the job on that wet.
No, I got that single ply.
Single ply.
That's single ply shit. I use that single ply shit.
You use single ply.
I don't wipe my ass. I don't use toilet paper to wipe my ass.
Yeah, but you gotta dry it off.
Like the rest of the fucking world, except for America.
Dry it off, though.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. You're right.
I pat it dry with some toilet paper. Bro. I don't get up in jam my fingers in my ass.
Ew, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Ew. That's the process that you do when you take a shit. Ew. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Get a bidet. It's disgusting. You need to wash your hands after you wipe your ass as a dumb American who takes shits and jams their fingers into their asshole and smears shit around. You got to wash your hands. I use a bidet like a fucking European. Right, why do I need to wash my hands?
Ted, Jesus, you're gonna
why do I need to wash my hands?
I'm sorry. You should have let him keep going. That was great. That was incredible.
If I didn't just convince you to get a bidet
right now.
If I didn't convince you to get a bidet, I don't know why. Why should I wash my hands? I didn't touch my ass. I didn't touch my ass.
I mean, listen, it's between you and God, my son. I don't know what
my hands are clean. My hands are. I'm holy. My hands are clean.
Yeah, your ass is clean too. Arguably,
my ass is clean. I'm like the Muslims. When I went to boarding school, I went to school with Muslims. They would go in the bathroom with a jug of water to wash their ass.
They wipe their left hand. What are you talking about?
No, and they would wash with water. They wouldn't actually wipe their ass. They would go and they would wash with water. They were Saudi Arabian. The kid was worth fucking $1 billion. As he would go, he would literally take a shit
on the hooker's chest.
Literally, I think that's what he's doing now. I think he moved to Miami and he's just banging hookers in Miami. He's like one of the 4,000 princes of Saudi Arabia, and I think that's what he does.
How do they have so many princes, by the way?
I don't know, but this one actually wasn't that far removed. He wasn't that far removed from from something. He was like legit.
Like he may be far down, but he's in line for the throne. But like far,
he wasn't that far down. Oh. He wasn't like that far away. But like they're never that guy.
They're all cousins.
Like 15 people would have to die for him to be that guy.
They're all cousins. So the thing with the Saudi Arabia, Saudi is the Saud family. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah, his name was literally Saud bin Mahid. That was it was fucking.
Bin Mahid is the ruler of Saudi Arabia. Not Saud.
Maybe it was fucking. Maybe it was his nephew.
Yeah,
he was like legit. Like this guy was legit. Last I heard, he's just like living in Miami and other places, banging hookers, not really doing anything. Takes Molly and goes to nightclubs. He was fucking Euro trash, like legit. Yeah, he was like exactly like who he was like so Euro trashy. He looked like he fixed cell phones at a mall. Like literally, dude.
What if he sees this, Theo? What if he sees this?
He won't. I'd be like, yo, what up, Saud? What's good? Come hang out. He was a tool. He was a fucking tool. I don't give a shit. He was worth $1 billion. It was a tool. It wasn't cool. He certainly wasn't cool.
Well, he had cool shit, though. I can tell you that.
And he converted. Him and his friends converted. So I went. a very big fashion designer. I went to school with his son, his stepson, and I would say the name, but I'm not going to say the name because he's a very well known designer. And they converted his son to the Muslim faith. No. I could say you could want to bleep it out.
Don't say.
It, but it's very well known. Yeah, very well known designer. And they wound up converting his son to the Muslim faith. He was wearing the hat like it was jail. I was like, we're just in boarding school, dude. You coming in with a hat on, like you converted to Islam. It was weird.
Wait, did you hear mine?
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't cut off our talking when you press it.
I can't cut off your talking. I can cut off my talking though.
I didn't say the name though. I didn't say the name.
But I can literally when I hit it, you can't hear anybody.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear. I just hear the beeping. It's fucking rude. Yeah, it's just,
no. I can still hear him.
I can hear us talking. It's just rude talking over a fucking beep.
I can't hear it.
My phone's gonna die.
All right. That
being said, thank you very much for watching another episode. We're gonna talk to you guys later.
Share, follow, subscribe. Episode 11 in the book.
11.
Theo, you suck.